All right, so we got the Ibis Ripmo here. I got this bike in June of 2018, and it's currently now March 2019 when I'm making this video. This is right when I got the bike, built it up, got it with the factory suspension with the XT drivetrain and the X2 shock, carbon bars, alloy wheels, 2.5s, and that was really the setup. It's got the Fox transfer post and XT drivetrain. Works just how I like it and don't really need anything else, and pretty strong boy, so that'll do me pretty well. And been riding this bike for about almost 1,800 miles here. It's been raining up in San Luis Obispo, so I haven't really been able to ride it too much, but I've put about almost 2,000 miles on it so far, and just want to share some thoughts. So I've ridden these trails in the Thousand Oaks area. It's a bit more cross country, and it's a little bit mellower, and definitely not necessary for a 145 mil bike. You check out that guy. And but I've really loved it. You can see the bars there. I have them cut to 780. Probably a bit too wide for me. I'm about 5'7", riding with some worldwide cyclery guys, if you know who those guys are. And check this guy's face out. Ready? Bam! Yeah, he didn't know what hit him. But I've been riding this bike for a long time now, and I've really liked the performance. It pedals super well here in San Luis Obispo now, and I really like it a lot. It's a great all-rounder bike, and it really allows me to do a lot. In comparison to the HD4, it's definitely a much better pedaler. It's not nearly as slack, and I can definitely feel that, but it descends incredibly well. And the Ripley, that's the LS version. It pedals a little bit worse than the Ripley, and as you can see here, I'm trying to catch up with my mom and her friend. They're on e-bikes, and I'm probably pushing 350 watts or so, trying to keep up with these guys, and they're just pedaling super hard. So I found this bike works super well with really long days. Longest day, it's been probably about 56 miles and like 9,000 feet of climbing out here in San Luis Obispo. So it pedals super well and super comfortable bike with the pretty steep seat tube angle, and that's really what I enjoy about it. So it's really comfortable to pedal basically all the time.
That was fast.
Definitely pedals incredibly well, but I would say where this bike shines is just its overall versatility. In addition to it pedaling super well, it also descends super well. Here's a little dual slalom race up in Mount Shasta.
Let's go, Drew!
I found that it's super stable, and really the areas where it shines the best are probably high speed, kind of tighter sections. I've ridden it all over California. I've ridden it in San Luis Obispo, which is a bit faster, straight open, much chunkier, and ridden it in Santa Cruz, where it's much steeper, a bit softer and flowier. And I found it performed super well in all those conditions. I mean, it took me a while to get the suspension set up, just because I have a fork with the Grip 2 damper and the X2, so I had, let's see, eight different settings to fool around with, in addition to air pressure and air volume. So definitely took me a lot of time to set up the shock at least. But once I've kind of dialed in the low speed compression and a bit of the high speed compression, I've just kind of realized that this bike pedals incredibly well and descends really well. It's got me a couple results in some races, and but mostly the terrain in which I ride is really rocky and open and really fast and super rough. So the 2.5 tires are probably one of the best parts about this bike. With the 35 mil rims, that's definitely a highlight. And some people think that if you want to make a bit more of a cross-country bike, then you could put maybe 2.3s and a 2.4 on it. But I haven't personally done that yet, but I really am enjoying these 2.5s. I have 2.5 Minion and 2.5 Aggressor. Neither of them are double down, but in slow I definitely tear up the the EXO casing in the rear with the aggressor. So I've replaced that once, but I really enjoy the 2.5s, and I've ridden it in flowy conditions, and it's super fast and really stable and holds high in its travel. Um, but once it opens up and gets a bit more rough, then you can really stay composed, and if you have your suspension set up right, then you can really haul ass through some super rough stuff and stay composed and really just let the bike do the work if you have your body positioning correct. So I've really come to enjoy the bike, and as you can see here, just my buddies and I riding down our local trail in Slough called the Rock Garden, and let's see what else to say. The suspension, I mean the X2, if you know how to set it up, then it's really not too bad. Um, the suspension platform stays super high in its travel, but opens up definitely a lot. And I kind of had it set up so I had a bit more travel, safety travel, just about maybe a quarter inch or so, half inch at the end of the travel. But lately I've been opening up the high-speed compression a bit more, and I've really enjoyed this bike, and I think it's a great all-arounder. It descends incredibly well, and I really don't have many things to say poorly about it. The XT drivetrain, that works perfectly well. XT brakes, those work pretty well too. I just got to bleed them probably every couple months and get fresh metallic pads, but I've really been enjoying this bike, and I think it's definitely a good stop for aggressive riders who are fit and are willing to pedal the bike, and definitely are senders. So if you like this video, just let me know what you thought about the Ibis Ripmo, and stay tuned for more. I'll give a couple in-depth videos about comparison of maybe the HD4 or the Ripley, and yeah, thanks for watching.